If the world's leaders look worried, the economy is the #1 reason why. Japan is in deep recession, Brazil stagnant, key economies in the Eurozone struggling to grow. In financial centres, the concern is real, but in the last 6 months, something big and potentially positive has happened. The price of oil has fallen by 40%, and if that carries on, the whole dynamic of the world economy could change. This man runs one of the world's most sophisticated computer models for predicting what happens next.
I think if oil falls to $60 per barrel and stays there, I think you can imagine rates of growth in the Eurozone rising, say, 0.2 next year, maybe another bit the year after. So not huge, but quite significant for individual consumers, especially those that have big cars and have to fill up the pumps.
Oil is falling, and not just because growth is slower. Saudi Arabia and the other big oil producers decided to keep supplies high even as demand fell. Many see it as a bold move in the global game of risk. Since 2008, the USA has managed to massively boost oil production from 5 million barrels a day to almost 9 million, and America's set to overtake Saudi Arabia as the biggest oil producer by 2016. But US oil is expensive, so the OPEC countries' decision to go on pumping and collapse the oil price is seen as retaliation. And in the process, that punishes Russia and Iran, which the Arab states see as responsible for propping up President Assad in Syria. If the oil price stays low next year, the impact on growth should be positive. But falling prices come with a downside. For any economy with a huge pile of debt, deflation is bad news. Analysts at Oxford Economics calculate that if the oil price stays above $80 a barrel, only Spain would see deflation. At $60 a barrel in 2015, much of Europe sees inflation go negative, including the UK. And at $40, the whole Eurozone and large parts of Eastern Europe go into deflation.
For any countries that are over-indebted, I'm more concerned about the deflationary impact of a lower oil price than I am about the benefits to those economies of lower prices for businesses and consumers.
Amid these long-term worries about slow growth and deflation, financial markets now have something short-term to worry about, and once again, it's Greece. In Greece, turmoil this week over a hunger strike by an anarchist prisoner. A snap presidential election due before Christmas could see the government fall. If so, the far-left Syriza party stands poised to win any election.
If Syriza wins, I think that there will be huge capital outflows from Greece. People will pull their deposits from the banks, and that could have significant contagion effects on the rest of the Eurozone. Politically, if we have an anti-Euro, anti-European party in government in Greece, that could have contagion effects on the rest of Europe as well.
6 years on from the collapse of Lehman Brothers, the shape of the world economy and the lives of millions of people are still not settled.